pumpkin burgers, counterfeit ketchup, and a possible ban on Flamin Hot Cheetos, it's time for the Food Feeder. Let's kick things off with my favorite comment from the week. This one comes courtesy of The Double Dinger, who said, "Bacon is amazing." And while that is quite accurate, I mainly just wanted an excuse to say The Double Dinger, and now I got to say it twice.
Hot Cheetos and Takis. Hot Cheetos and Takis. I can't get enough of these Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Snack food spin-off Flamin Hot Cheetos have eclipsed regular Cheetos in popularity. That is proven and perhaps caused by this awesome video. Now, several schools in Illinois, California, and New Mexico are actually banning the Flaming Hot Cheetos because, well, they're incredibly bad for you, but also because kids are eating way too many of them. One snack-size bag has 26 grams of fat and actually contains about a quarter of the recommended salt intake for the entire day. A few of the schools are even talking about confiscating the hot Cheetos that are brought in from home. In fact, these Flamin' Hot Cheetos have so much red and orange dye in them that there's actually been a spike in emergency room visits, but not for the reasons you think. See, parents are taking their kids to the hospital thinking that they've got blood in their stool, but actually they just have flamin' hot poop. That's right, the excessive food coloring in Flaming Hot Cheetos can actually turn your poop red. And if that's not a deal breaker for you, then a radioactive bunghole is probably not the biggest concern for you. What do you guys think? Are they taking this ban too far or not far enough? Personally, I think that if Flamin' Hot Cheetos are banned and regular Cheetos aren't, that means you guys are eating way too many Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Cheetogate speaks to a larger discussion we're having in this country about the quality of our food. And TakePart.com has a pretty good list out right now of ways to change our food system. Number 1, start banning junk food and sodas from schools entirely. Basically, if it's in a vending machine, unless it's an apple, it's probably not good for you. Number 2, know where your food comes from. Organic is nice, but honestly, I think it means a lot more to buy local than to buy organic. Lastly, eat at home more often. Studies show that children who eat out tend to eat almost twice as much food as they do when they're at home. Eating at home means you have better portion control, you know what's in your food, and you can save some money too. Let's talk Japanese burgers. This Japanese food chain, Loteria, made the rounds on the internet after these photos of their tower burgers got pretty popular. A tower burger is basically a burger, but just with 5 patties and 5 slices of cheese. And that thing next to the tower cheeseburger is not a game of onion ring Jenga, but a tower shrimp burger, which, from what I understand, actually exists. Here in the States, 5 patty burgers aren't even that unusual. At places like Fat Burger or In-N-Out, you can order 10, 15, even 100 patty burgers if you want to. You just have to pay for it and then find a way to actually consume this thing. Meanwhile, back in Japan, the Burger Kings over there are getting in on the holiday season by offering a pumpkin burger. So this burger comes with slices of kabocha squash, bacon, lettuce, and something called creamy nut sauce, which I will assume sounds better in Japanese. Would you guys eat a pumpkin burger? I probably would try it if it was right in front of me, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. Well, we already talked burgers, so now let's talk ketchup. Specifically, counterfeit ketchup. More specifically, abandoned, exploding New Jersey counterfeit ketchup. A warehouse in Dover, New Jersey seems to have been the headquarters for a ketchup counterfeiting scam. It appears that the regular Heinz ketchup had been repackaged into the more expensive Simply Heinz bottles. Simply Heinz is more expensive because it uses sugar instead of the ubiquitous high fructose corn syrup. It seems as if the ketchup ring folded before they were even discovered, as investigators found exploded ketchup bottles that had fermented and started to cause really nasty odors and lots of flies. I'm not sure how big the profit margins are for a condiment bootlegging scheme, but it does seem like the lowest stakes Ocean's 11 movie of all time. Say goodbye to Coors Light and queso chips, say buongiorno to Moretti and guanciale. Italy is taking over a 60,000 square foot space in Chicago that used to be the ESPN zone. For those of you who don't know, Italy is this incredible massive warehouse space with tons of Italian markets and restaurants inside of it. It was brought to the US by Mario Batali, Lydia Bastianich, and her son, Joe Bastianich. Joe Bastianich talked about the rich traditions of Eastern European sausage making in Chicago, so expect that to be reflected at the new location. They're shooting for a September 2013 opening, and if anyone from Italy is watching and wants to give me an endorsement deal, I will accept payment in the form of cured meats, cheeses, wine, and beer. Is molecular gastronomy dead? No, but Chef Ludo Lefebvre is pretty over it. In an interview with Chow, Ludo said the movement is dead, citing the closure of Farron Adria's acclaimed restaurant El Bui. But Ludo's not the only one. A lot of chefs these days are going back to their roots, so to speak, and going for a less sciencey approach to cooking. Ludo says that the most difficult thing a chef can do is cook simply and interestingly. While I agree with that, I don't totally agree that molecular gastronomy is dead. I think it's maybe taking a slight downswing. But really, if food is good, I want to eat it, no matter how it's prepared. Wylie Dufresne, no stranger to molecular gastronomy himself, is opening his second restaurant next spring. His new spot will be located in the East Village, which is great news for New Yorkers and kind of a bummer for everybody else. Grub Street's reporting that Wylie is switching things up from the fine dining of his first restaurant, WD50. The new spot will be a 50-seat pub-style restaurant. He's calling the new restaurant Alder, and the opening will coincide with the 10-year anniversary of WD50. Have any of you eaten at WD50? Tweet us so I can live vicariously through you. Yelp is no stranger to controversy in their rating systems, so now they're cracking down on fake reviews. They're incorporating these new alerts that let you know when a company's been caught buying fake reviews, and even have a link to the evidence. I may not think that Yelp is the most accurate rating system in the world, but weeding out bogus reviews can't be a bad thing. But you should always take Yelp reviews with a grain of salt. You can have really good reviews and still be a kind of mediocre restaurant. But if you have really bad reviews, you probably suck. Kevin Gillespie from Top Chef is hosting a brand new show right here on Tasted called The Bacon Show. You know how I know he's qualified? Because he has a beard and a tattoo of a pig on his forearm. That should be enough for anybody. This week he had a maple bacon donut from Voodoo Donuts up in Oregon, and also Rogue Brewery's Maple Bacon Ale. Well, if the bacon price hike has got you down, don't worry, because The Bacon Show is free. Now click somewhere around my head and you'll be able to go find it. Well, that's a wrap for this week, so make sure you subscribe to Tasted to catch all the cool new stuff we're doing. Also, you really have to hit the like button. My self-esteem depends on it. It's very low this week. So see you next Friday right here on the Food Feeder.
What? Slimy sea urchins can get you high and it's an aphrodisiac? What more could you ask for? Find out if it really works on Why Would You Eat That? Or if totally awesome, mind-boggling, slow-motion extreme explosions are more your speed, find out what we're blowing up this week on Taste Explosions. On Star Chef Secrets, you can learn how to take Latin cuisine to a whole new level with spectacular creative dishes by all-star chef John Sedlar. And Oktoberfest may be over, but that doesn't mean we can't still guzzle beer along with delicious homemade pretzels, courtesy of the Dude Food Dudes. What about an incredible chocolate pudding and bacon custard concoction? Join Chef Kevin Gillespie in his never-ending pursuit for the best in bacon. Can the Why Would You Eat That boys trick Georgia into eating what she thinks is a delicious burrito? What are they serving up this time on Why Would You Eat That? Add some spice to life with the Food Network's Hot Tamales. They'll teach you all you need to know about prepping for a fabulous Mexican fiesta. Get the recipe for an over-the-top BLT sandwich with an awesome dude food twist. Swordfish. Learn how to upgrade your BLT to a killer surf and turf masterpiece. And who wants to taste a nauseatingly bad-smelling food? The Office does. Watch your favorite employees attempt stinky tofu on Why Would You Eat That?